Love is the greatest power on earth. It conquers all things. To love God is the greatest form of love, and to love all beings as manifestations of God is the greatest form of worship. Love is the only way to heal a wounded world. In every person, there is a light that shines within them, and that light is life. Life is short, but it is wide. This too shall pass, and so should we live to the fullest. Love is not a mere sentiment, but the ultimate truth at the heart of creation. Love is the force that transforms and improves the soul of the world. All differences in this world are of degree, and not of kind, because oneness is the secret of everything. Each soul is potentially divine. The goal is to manifest this divinity within by controlling nature, external and internal. The only way to come up, is to come up fighting. Believe in yourself and all that you are. Know that there is something inside you that is greater than any obstacle. The end and aim of all education is the development of character. Knowledge is power. We all agree to that. Knowledge is the manifestation of power already in man. All the knowledge in the world is yours to take. You just have to reach out and grab it. Knowledge can only be got in one way, the way of experience. There is no other way to know. The more we come out and do good to others, the more our hearts will be purified, and God will be in them. The only way to come up, is to come up fighting. In a conflict between the heart and the brain, follow your heart. The only way to do good work is to love what you do. If you haven't found it yet, keep looking. Don't settle. As with all matters of the heart, you will know when you find it. To be educated means to have a mind that can think, a heart that can feel, and a soul that can imagine. The world is the great gymnasium where we come to make ourselves strong. The highest education is that which does not merely give us information but makes our life in harmony with all existence. Whatever you think that you will be. If you think yourself weak, weak you will be. If you think yourself strong, you will be. The only way to know truth is through experience. Learning is the only thing that never fails. In a day, when you don't come across any problems, you can be sure that you are traveling in a wrong path. All the powers in the universe are already ours. It is we who have put our hands before our eyes and cry that it is dark. Arise, awake, and stop not until the goal is achieved. Believe in yourself and all that you are. Know that there is something inside you that is greater than any obstacle. The strength of a society lies in the strength of its individuals. The happiness of society is the end of government. The individual has to work out his own salvation. There is no other way, and so also with society. The best way to serve society is by being an example of what you wish to see in the world. The welfare of society is the ultimate aim of all education. The duty of society is to provide the necessary environment for the individual to grow and reach his or her full potential. Society grows great when old men plant trees whose shade they know they shall never sit in. True happiness lies in making others happy. A society that does not respect its youth, does not deserve its future. The secret of success in society is to be ready for your opportunity when it comes. Society can only progress if it has a strong moral foundation. The progress of society depends on the progress of the individual. Society can never be perfect, but it can always be made better. The strength of a society is not in its laws, but in the morality of its people. The greatness of a society is measured by how it treats its weakest members. The true test of a society is how it treats its most vulnerable members. The health of society is directly proportional to the well-being of its women. The true measure of the worth of a society is how it treats its weakest members. The progress of society depends on the progress of education and character building of the people. Love is the law of life, and love is the only way to conquer hate. Love is the greatest power in the universe. It can move mountains and change the course of rivers. The ultimate expression of love is not mere words or deeds, but the complete and total surrender of oneself to the beloved. Love knows no boundaries, it transcends all religions, castes, and creeds. To love is to recognize yourself in another. Love is the most powerful force in the universe. It can transform hate into love, fear into courage, and darkness into light. Love is not just an emotion, it is a state of being. It is the realization of our true nature as beings of love and light. The goal of human life is to realize the ultimate truth, to know the self within. Education is not the amount of information that is put into your brain and runs riot there, undigested, all your life. We must have life-building, man-making, character-making assimilation of ideas. Education is not the filling of a pail, but the lighting of a fire. We want that education by which character is formed, strength of mind is increased, the intellect is expanded, and by which one can stand on one's own feet. The only way to do good work is to love what you do. If you haven't found it yet, keep looking. Don't settle. As with all matters of the heart, you will know when you find it. True education is the harmonious development of the physical, the mental, and the spiritual powers. It prepares the student for the joyous and glorious responsibilities of life. Education is not the learning of facts, but the training of the mind to think. The purpose of life is to realize our own divinity and manifest that divinity in our actions. Life is a continuous struggle between the forces of good and evil, and the victory goes to the one who perseveres with patience and faith. The beauty of life does not depend on how happy you are, but on how happy others can be because of you. Life is a series of natural and spontaneous changes. Don't resist them, that only creates sorrow. Let reality be reality. Let things flow naturally forward in whatever way they like. We are what our thoughts have made us, so take care about what you think. Words are secondary. Thoughts live, they travel far. The greatest religion is to be true to your own nature. Have faith in yourselves. All the powers in the universe are already ours. It is we who have put our hands before our eyes and cry that it is dark. Stand up, be bold, be strong. Take the whole responsibility on your own shoulders, and know that you are the creator of your own destiny. In a day, when you don't come across any problems, you can be sure that you are traveling in a wrong path. The world is the great gymnasium where we come to make ourselves strong. Love is not about possession or control, but about freedom and mutual respect. True love is not for the faint-hearted. It requires courage, commitment, and sacrifice. Love is the light that guides us through the darkness of life. The only way to love others is to first love yourself. Love is the foundation of all spiritual practice. The essence of love is the realization of the unity of all beings. Love is the only way to grasp another human being in the innermost core of his personality.